Hey, what's up everybody? It's Cecil with Okie Angler Co. And today we are doing a comparison video of monkey milk. So we're going to be doing 3 to 4. I know that I'm going to do the new Lure Works monkey milk. We're going to do the Bait Plastics monkey milk. And then we're also going to do Dead On Plastics monkey shine. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and do a powder version as well. I'm going to do 8-bit baits powder. So it's not technically a monkey milk, but it's a blue highlight. So we're going to see how that compares with the quote unquote monkey milks. So let's get into it. All right, we got our first cup of plastic, and I just got to shake up my colorant real quick, and then we'll get this in here. I'm going to do probably 30 drops per cup. And I'll do that with the same with all of them, and then we're also going to put a little bit of flake in it in order to give it a little bit of depth. All right, we're going to start with the monkey shine. Okay, we got 30 drops. Let's mix her up. And the plastic I'm using today is Dead On Plastics swim bait jerk bait. It's what I have extra of, so that's what I decided to go ahead and use. Yeah, it looks good. Right, and we have not sent this through the vacuum chamber yet, so let's get some flake in here. And we're going to do some Lure Works 015. I'm just going to go with 1/8 of a teaspoon. See how that looks. That's probably what we're going to go with all of them. Oh yeah, it pulls that blue out of there really nice. Oh no, we might need to do... Oh, we're just going to stick with 30, guys. We're just going to do 30 drops per cup. Keep it even across and see how they turn out. All right, let's get this in the vac chamber and we'll be right back. All right, guys, and we are back. Check the temperature real quick. 335, I like it. Let's get you guys a little bit closer so you can see what this looks like. Good as always. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to pour this into our injector because when I was doing the vacuum chamber, I was not paying attention and I let it overflow. So I lost about 1/4 of a cup, and I just want to make sure. I should have enough, no problem, but I'm just going to dump it all in the injector. And also, I didn't tell you guys, but we are going to do this in the Glory Craw mold. Now, normally I would do this in my crappie bait, the 2-inch crappie slayer, but I have done this in the Glory Craw before, and it really gave a good look at what this color looks like. So I want us to be able to see it really well on the small camera. So that's what we're going to do. All right, let's get her injected. Man, it went so smooth I was a little bit worried I left my clamps undone again. Made a big old mess. Luckily, that is not the case. Oh yeah, I'm glad I did that. We don't have very much left. Probably just enough to top it off. Because this mold does drink. And the Glory Craw is made by Epic Bait Molds. They do really good stuff. I'm really impressed with their machine work. They put a lot of time and effort into making it look like a quality product. And not only look, I think it is a quality product, because out of all the molds that I've used so far, I have the least amount of issues with Epic Bait Molds. So it kind of speaks for itself. And I'm not sponsored by them in any way. That'd be kind of cool, but I am not there. I like to say what I see. If you guys are looking for some good molds, they're definitely a good company. I look forward to trying some other companies out, though. I'm really excited about doing some different companies' molds and colorants and all kinds of stuff. We got some exciting stuff coming in the near future. Well, I'm going to let this set up, and we'll be right back for an unmolding. All right, guys, we are back. Let's get this demolded. All right. Let's get this off of here so we can really see. Look at that. It does look really good, I have to say. What do y'all think? Put it down in the comments what you think of that one. Got lots of shimmer. I don't know if that's really coming through. That's on the monkey shine. There's lots and lots of shimmer. It's like it's got blue, but it's also really pearly. I like it. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, we can get right up on that camera. Look at that focus. Yeah. Getting better at this camera thing, aren't I? All right, well, let's get our other cup of plastic in the microwave and get going. All right, we got our second cup of plastic here. Definitely got her hot enough, about that 360 degree range. All right, let's add our next colorant. So for our next one, we are going to do the Bait Plastics Monkey Milk. We're going to do 30 drops again. Well, I say we are. I just got these caps, so I'm hoping they work. Oh, I didn't have it open. Ha! 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got 30 drops there. Let's go ahead and give her a little mix. Forwards and backwards. So right off the bat, there is a lot more blue. I can tell you, you guys can probably see that too. Way, way, way more blue in that. Of course, there's lots of bubbles in it because we haven't put it through the vacuum chamber yet. I'm going to attempt to not mess up the vacuum chamber this second time here. All right, let's go ahead. And again, we're going to do our LureWorks 015. Let's get, we're going to do the same amount. Just do an eighth. Should be plenty. Oh yeah. crazy how much just adding a little bit of flake will change everything. I mean, it just changes the way it looks, it changes the color, just makes it look beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get this in the vacuum chamber. We'll be right back. Guys, and we are back. All right, so we've got our next monkey milk, and this is the Bait Plastics monkey milk, of course, and we got lots and lots of blue in there. A lot of blue. All right, let's get, I know we're at temp, so let's go ahead and get our injector, get this injected. That way we can see what we're working with. Tell you what, working around this camera is difficult, guys. That's all right. I want to be able to show you guys the differences, and to all the bait makers out there, you can pick your favorite monkey milk before you even have to buy it. You can just buy one instead of 4, like I did. Just kidding, you're gonna buy 4. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, all right. So I'll just give it a little bit. It's gonna suck down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can really see, but that plastic is gonna suck down a little bit. We just gotta make sure and keep that topped off. If you don't keep it topped off, then you can get voids and different things in your baits that you don't want. So we're gonna let that set up and we'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get this mold open. Oh, they're all gonna stay on one side too. And it's the bottom side. Look at that. It's a good monkey milk. So you got lots of shimmer. Lots of blue. Now when I make my monkey milk, I like to do the colorant plus just a little bit of highlight powder as well. What do we get? We get little bubbles there? Yes, first time I've had bubbles in this. First time. Look at all that. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever had that, but I had some flashing too, which means I did not have the clamps tight enough. So that was completely on me, not the mold. All right, let's get our other cup ready to go and do this thing again. All right, we got our plastic ready to go. We're just gonna add our colorant, which this time it's gonna be the Lureworks Monkey Milk, which is brand new. Only been out, I don't know, a month and a half, something like that. Let's get our 30 drops. All right, and 30. There we are. So as you can see, I switched my cups up because there seems to be probably moisture in this plastic. I got this plastic on Facebook Marketplace. I paid like $40 for like 2 5-gallon buckets of it because he had it sitting around for a long time. So it's old, been sitting a long time, just I don't know what the quality is like, but I figured it'd be good for these videos. And there we go. All right, let's add our black and see what she looks like. Okay, 1/8 of a teaspoon, just like the others. Yeah, can you believe that, guys? $40 for 2 5-gallon buckets. And that wasn't everything that I got. Like, I got a bunch of colorants. I guess he was just looking to get rid of it, which I was super thankful for, to get the opportunity to get that deal. I've never come across deals like that. But here we are. We got to deal with the moisture and stuff, but hey, for cheap product, I'm in. as long as it works okay. And so far it looks like it's doing just fine. Just got a bunch of bubbles in it, which I have a vacuum chamber, so not a big problem there. Can you guys see that? Let's see, I can see a ton of blue. Alright, well let's get it in the vacuum chamber, get it vacuumed out, that way we can get rid of these bubbles and we can see it just a little bit better. Alright, now that we got it out of the vacuum chamber, we can really take a good look at that. You can really see that blue coming through on the lure works. Alright, well let's get our injector and let's get this one going. That's pretty good. Sorry about that, guys. We were in the wrong angle. Make sure we keep our mold good and topped off. Okay guys, so here we go. I'll move this down just a little bit so you can see. We're just waiting on it to go ahead and pull all that plastic in, that way we can top her off just a little bit more. And I have to admit, so far out of all the monkey milks that we've done, I like the Lure Works the best, I think. That may change when we do a side-by-side comparison. But I've used the Bait Plastics Monkey Milk, I have used the Monkey Shine, and I've used the Lure Works. And so far the Lure Works I think I've liked the best. But I don't know. We'll see. Might change my mind. There we go. We got a little injector sight. Alright, we just got to wait a few minutes and we'll pull this from the mold. Alright, you guys ready to see this one? Here we go. Alright, let's see how close I can get without bumping the camera here. Looks pretty good. Let's get this off. So let's see. First glance, this is a lot like the Bait Plastics. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think these are pretty close? Well, we're going to see on the side-by-side comparison and really get a good look at them. Alright, well let's get our next cup of plastic. We're going to do one final one. We are going to do 8-Bit Baits Interference Blue. We're going to see what that looks like compared to these plastic pigments. So stay with us and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I did things a little bit different this time. I went ahead and vacuumed the plastic before we put any colors in. And this time we're going with the 8-Bit Baits Interference Blue. And I don't really know what the equivalent drop count from 30 drops to liquid plastisol, plastic colorant to powder, but I'm just going to do 1/8 of a teaspoon. So take from that what you will, and it's going to be kind of on the heaping side, so that's what we're going to run with and see how it turns out. All right, put the little lid back on. All right, and let's get her stirred up. Man, I love that blue. And one thing I will say is it seems like out of all the powders that I've really used, the interference colors from 8-Bit Baits work really, really well. And a huge shout out to Michael from 8-Bit Baits. He sent me a care package with this included, and I really appreciate that because I can try out. I've got the interference green, blue, purple, gold. I've got the whole lineup now. So there's that. That looks good. All right, let's add our flake. Get my other 1/8 over here. Sorry if you guys can hear all the sirens. I don't know what's going on, except for I live right next to a fire station. So we get those quite often, but these are lasting longer than normal. Who knows what's going on. The wind's blowing over trash cans, all kinds of stuff outside. We just had a storm blow through this morning. 60-mile-an-hour winds and tornadoes out east of us. You know, Oklahoma, Tornado Alley. Can't get away from it. There we go. Yeah, look at that. That looks good. Really, really good. All right, we'll see if we're at temperature. We might just be able to pop this in there, or are we too cold? Yeah, we're too cold. So let's get this warmed up. Maybe. Stir it just a little bit more, make sure that powder is good and stirred in there, which it is. So, all right. All right, we're up to temp now. Let's get the injector and get this mold injected for the 4th and final time. Ooh, making a mess. Hold some pressure. Twist off, top off, and put the excess back in the cup. I made way too much plastisol for each of these, but I'm probably going to melt them all together. I don't know, I might do that on a live or something and just have fun with it. Make some baits. Need to do some remelts for my mystery bags. Alright, well, we just got to top this mold off, wait just a little bit, and with the power of editing, we'll be right back. Alright, let's get this thing opened up. Alright, let's take a look. Take a little closer look at it here. Okay, so not as much shimmer maybe. Oh, let's get in there closer. Oh, I see it there. I'm looking through the camera, so you know, I mean, that's, if I was actually looking at it, I probably could have answered that a little better. Looks really good though. Looks like it makes a good monkey milk. Tell you what, let me get this cleaned up and we'll just look at all of them side by side and we'll decide which one looks better. Alright guys, so we have 4 monkey milk colors on the table and here to look at. Let's take a quick look at them. Let's first look at the Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine, which after setting them next to each other, this one is a lot more translucent. Like, it's got a lot of clear, a lot of shimmer, and it does have hints of blue. The Bait Plastics is more opaque, a lot more blue. That's the main differences that I see in that. A little less shimmer as well. The monkey milk from Lureworks is more translucent, not as much shimmer as the monkey shine, but it's definitely got more blue. And then let's go to the interference powder. It's more on the opaque side, like the bait plastics. It's still got shimmer, it's still got blue. It's a lot like the bait plastics. It looks really close. Let's look at those next to each other. So this one is your bait plastics and this one is your interference powder. So those are really similar. Almost can't tell them apart, really. I think the bait plastics might be just a little more translucent, but that's just because powder versus regular colorant. And then you've got the monkey shine versus the bait plastics. Monkey shine, see, those are really similar. See that? There's just more shimmer to the monkey shine, which is probably why they added shine to it. It's just got more shimmer, more shine to it. I don't know which one I like better. They all kind of give you just a little bit different view on monkey milk. I mean, you could use them in different applications, different baits. Just depends on if you want more opaque or more clear. I have added to bait plastics. I've done the bait plastics, liquid colorant, and then added the mica powder to it as well, and kind of doubled it up there. And I really like the look of that. It gave a little bit more blue to your bait, and I really enjoyed that. But it's up to you guys. You tell me, which one do you think is better? And just throw it down in the comments which one you think you like better. Hopefully this was a good comparison. That way you know which one you want to buy. You don't have to buy all of them to figure it out. Hopefully this video helps you. All right, guys, throw it down in the comments which one you think is better. I like them all. I don't know which one's better, which one's worse, but you guys let me know what you think. Hopefully this was a really good comparison video for you. Thank you guys so much for your support and watching. The comments mean the world to us. That's how we get on the For You page per se. TikTok or YouTube likes to support us that way. It just depends on interaction and that sort of thing. If you guys have any questions, please put them down there. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. I'm going to add links to all the products that I use in this video. So just let me know what you guys think, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thank y'all for watching.